From WREL News and the Capital Broadcasting Podcast Network, this is your Coronavirus North Carolina News Brief for Monday, July 27th, 2020. I'm Cliff Baumgardner. Here's the latest from WREL.com. Today, President Donald Trump will be in the Triangle to tour a Morrisville plant that is making key components of a potential coronavirus vaccine. Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies, a contract manufacturer for vaccines and gene therapies, is working with Maryland-based Novavax, which recently won a $1.6 billion federal contract to develop a vaccine. Diosynth has already started production of the first batch of Novavax's vaccine candidate. Speaking about their role in the vaccine's development, Diosynth Chief Executive Martin Meeson said, quote, "Being able to respond to a global pandemic by having this ability to manufacture a vaccine is just a real honor for us." Novavax's vaccine is in Phase 1 clinical trials and is expected to progress into Phase 2 in mid-August. If all goes well, Phase 3 will start in the fall. After touring the plant, President Trump will discuss the collaboration between his administration and the private sector to rapidly develop a vaccine and ensure accelerated manufacturing and distribution once ready. We'll have coverage of the president's visit on WRAL TV and WRAL.com. As unemployment claims due to the coronavirus pandemic surged in the past 4 months, the fear of eviction is now looming over many households. To prepare for this new reality, Wake County is asking local organizations to help support renters. This week, in an effort to protect residents, Wake County opened applications for organizations that can offer help with creating housing stability. The department is looking to partner with both for-profit and nonprofit groups to fund landlord and tenant mediation, legal services, and emergency financial assistance. One organization stepping up is Legal Aid of North Carolina, which provides pro bono support to those facing eviction. Pamela Toms, an attorney with Legal Aid of North Carolina, said, quote, "The attorneys in Wake County, and really across the state, understand that there are low-income people that cannot afford an attorney on their own. Low-income people need to be able to retain their housing so we don't have many homeless families in the city." By combining Federal CARES Act funding streams, up to $22 million will be available to help with these prevention programs. With the right partnerships, Wake County leaders say that money will provide more residents with peace of mind, knowing where they will lay their head at night. Anyone interested in submitting a proposal can email housing.info@wakegov.com. All proposals are due by this Friday, July 31st. Over the weekend, Duke University released new information about steps they're taking to reduce the spread of the coronavirus when students return to campus next month. Officials announced the university would be reducing the amount of students allowed to use on-campus housing, decreasing dorm capacity by roughly 30%. Move-in for the fall semester will begin on August 7th, and undergrad classes will start on August 17th. University officials outlined a plan limiting on-campus undergraduate housing to first-year students, sophomores, and students who have personal or academic circumstances that require campus housing. President Vincent Price released a video on Sunday providing more insight into the changes. Duke representatives say the university has plans in place to accommodate juniors and seniors who plan to live on campus, but have to make other living arrangements. All first-year students and most sophomores will have single rooms in an effort to promote social distancing. In a written message, President Price spelled out many of the changes, which include campus facilities being reconfigured to promote physical distancing, no public events or visitors permitted in campus buildings and residences, access to campus buildings will be very limited for all students, faculty, and staff must wear face coverings. All students, faculty, and staff must track and report symptoms through a designated app, and all must avoid large gatherings and get a seasonal flu shot. Aaron Duggan Kramer, Executive Director of Media and Public Affairs for Duke University, said rumors and misinformation have been spreading on social media. Kramer suggested that confused students and parents read the Duke Reopening FAQ, which provides detailed information about what students can expect. And lastly, starting today, Wake County Public School System students have a second chance to apply for the district's virtual learning school. Applications reopen this morning and close at 5 p.m. on Wednesday. The Virtual Academy can provide core classes online for students as an option for those at higher risk for coronavirus infection or for students whose parents don't feel comfortable sending them back to school during the pandemic. Students in the Virtual Academy won't have to come back to classrooms or adhere to the district's plans for reopening. Families who have already applied can also withdraw their application during this 3-day window. In the first application period, about 49% of the school district's enrollment applied to the virtual academy. That's about 79,000 students. The Wake County School Board last week voted for all students to start the school year off virtually. Then, pre-kindergarten and special needs students will transition to in-person classes on September 8th. Other students will return to school as it is practical to do so. When students do return, they will alternate in and out of school in cohorts on a 3-week rotation to limit the spread of the coronavirus. Students enrolled in the virtual academy, however, will not have to return to school for at least the fall semester. The courses available through the district's plan to reopen and the courses available at the virtual academy are not expected to differ significantly. The district will assign specific teachers to the virtual academy once they see how many students are enrolled. This has been your Coronavirus North Carolina News Brief for Monday, July 27th, 2020. As always, if you like the news and information you get from this show, let us know. Leave a rating and review wherever it is you listen. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our new episodes. Thanks for listening.